$50 3DS versus a $300 3DS. Which one should you buy if you want to play 3DS games? This is the original 3DS. It was released back in 2011, almost like 14 years ago now. If you were to look up this guy on eBay, the cheapest listing you'd probably find it for is $50. And that is on a very rare occasion. So should you stop right there and buy it, or should you save your money up a bit and buy yourself a new 3DS XL? If you're wanting to just play any 3DS game you can get your hand on, or you want to be able to mod this console, it might be worth picking up. But here's why I personally would not recommend buying a 3DS when you've got better options. One of the main reasons I do not personally like the original 3DS as much as I used to as a kid is because of the screen size. And I know that sounds a little bit silly, but when you're playing a 3DS for so long and the screen size is like less than half of a modern day phone, you'd want to at least invest in a much bigger screen. But does that justify buying a $300 Nintendo 3DS? When it comes to the build quality of the new 3DS XL, I feel like this is where Nintendo hit its peak with the 3DS handheld lineup. Everything about this system seems so well put together, it's kind of hard to feel like you're actually gonna break this thing. On top of that, let's just compare the screen size of, the top screen, because it's practically like 3/4 of the entire original 3DS. Mind you, I have pretty small hands, so being able to hold this guy for hours on end comfortably is something that, I don't really have an issue with when it comes to the sizing. I've said it in the past, if you want to buy a 3DS, you should always go for a new Nintendo 3DS XL. But I will be honest, as I've checked the prices of them recently, and it's kind of a bit ridiculous for this guy right now. So it's totally understandable if you'd want to much rather go with the cheaper option, and honestly, the average that I'm seeing the original 3DS go for right now is about 100 to 150, which I don't know why, that seems like it's a bit too much. But in the end, if you just want to mod your 3DS to be able to play 3DS games, there's only like a few exclusives that the new one has that you can't really play on the original because of the C-Stick. But if you have the money for an original 3DS and that's all you have the money for, just go ahead and buy it. Think about the amount of joy you'll be able to get from playing all the 3DS exclusives that, no other console has. And think about the modding capabilities as well. Which 3DS model would you prefer to have? Let me know!